surge and the attention that has been coming from it?
I mean, I don't know. It's kind of shocking. I don't know what to think or do, really, because it's so uncharacteristic of me to be able to do that. But I mean, it's awesome that I'm helping my team out in just a different way. So I feel like it's good.
How did it feel when they were chanting your name?
I didn't even know they were chanting my name until Corey told me. I mean, but it was cool. I watched the replay of it, and that was a really cool thing. I didn't know they did that in softball.
Did you say when you hit it, I can't believe this is happening again?
Kind of, yeah. Basically.
With the bases loaded?
Yeah, that was very shocking. But, I mean, it felt good. So that one I kind of knew was more going out than the last one. So I knew I'd kind of react the second time.
You're used to running the bases at one speed only, so how hard is it to gear down and have a trot?
It's a lot harder than you think. It really is, because you're just so used to running so fast.
When you're taking swings in batting practice, how often would you say when you're actually standing still and being able to swing the ball, you're able to hit it out? Does it come easy for you? Or?
In practice, I do practice it all the time. I probably hit about 30% of the time during practice, just to get a few swings in. But I honestly can't remember. Just can't tell you the last time I hit one out in practice, so that's why it's a lot shocking. Well, it's really shocking that I'm doing it in games, because I really can't remember the last time I hit one out in practice. I still haven't hit one out in practice in a while.
You hit one out last fall, right?
This fall.
Yeah, this past fall.
But it was slapping. So.
Oh, you can hit a home run slapping too?
Yeah, I did in high school, but that was my first one in college, my senior year, so.
Well, that'd be the next thing on your plate in the super regionals, to hit one out.
Slapping? I'm not going to go for that. I'm just trying to get on base.
Were you a slapper in high school?
Yes.
How did you kind of get started doing that?
My dad was my coach for a while, and I think in my 8th grade or 7th grade year, I switched over because they realized I probably could be more effective on the left side. So they switched me over to left-handed and slapping, but I've always been more of a power slapper in college. I didn't really do more of the short game. It was just, I was really good at making contact.
So you were a right-handed hitter until then?
Yes, until I think 6th or 7th grade, and yeah.
Do you feel like a left-handed hitter now?
I feel more of a left-handed hitter, but I still consider myself more of a slapper.
Now, have you ever thought about swinging right-handed, or do you
Negative,
ever practice anything?
I played around swinging right-handed. It's not pretty anymore. It's definitely not pretty.
So what percentage of at-bats that you've had here this season would you say are the more conventional kind, as opposed to where you're slapping and running, where you actually?
So which?
How many times have you not slapped this season?
I've slapped a few times during the season, but if I get 2 strikes or more, I always go back to slapping. But I just didn't have enough confidence, I felt like, to put that into my game. And so after especially that home run, I just feel more confident now, so I probably will start using that tool more. So I didn't really use it.
How hard is it to be running towards somebody throwing the ball really hard and hit it?
It's easier than you think it is. It just takes a lot of practice and a lot of repetition. But it's actually, I feel like, a lot easier, because the closer you get, the less movement. You're going to catch it before you get the movement. So I feel like it's a little bit more, it's an advantage.
You've never been caught stealing a base your whole Auburn career, as far as I think, from the stats I saw. What makes a good base stealer other than being really fast?
Being smart and knowing when to steal. I mean, he gives us the go-ahead, he'll give us a sign, and also we have the go-ahead to whether we want to or not on some occasions, so just being smart about it, I feel like.
Are you the fastest person on the team, you think? Or?
No, that's Victoria. She's got about a half a step on me, but that's why she plays more of the short game, because she can't leg out some of those soft hit bunts, and that I probably can't. I'm out by like a half a step.
Were you always faster than most kids your age?
In high school, yeah. So that's another reason why they probably put me in slapping. But yeah, there's definitely more elite athletes in college that have that extra step.
Is it kind of surreal to you and the other seniors? I mean, you came here and this program was in one place, and here you are going out trying to get to the World Series for the 2nd straight time.
Yeah, it really is mind-blowing, like, to think of where we started off and where we're at. And I think we don't take that for granted any second or any practice. And we know that it did take a lot of work to get here to where we are now. So, yeah, it feels good to know that we could do that.
Casey and Emily get a lot of attention, and deservedly so, but do you ever feel like, hey, I'm an All-American too? Like you were kind of lost in the shuffle?
Not really. I mean, my job is to get on base, not to be that big hitter in those clutch moments. So I feel like they completely deserving that, and I'm definitely okay with just getting on base and being that one run or that RBI they hit in. I'm okay with being with that.
I know you're just talking about before, missed it, but what has to change mechanically or mentally an approach when you are told to be a traditional hitter and to sit back and not do stuff? And that just what has to change for you?
The pitch. I mean, I got to be more selective because I'm better hitting some pitches than the other, and just to get a good pitch and to have a good eye for the ball, I think that's the main part. Because I can put a good swing on it, but if it's like a too high of a pitch, I mean, it's not gonna.
So if you're, I mean, without giving away too much, but if you're sitting back taking a traditional hack, are you sitting on a pitch? Are you sitting on a rise ball or sitting on a pitch?
Yeah, I definitely have a pitch in mind that I'm going for, and if that pitcher's giving me a lot of those, then it's definitely more advantage to swing away.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Talk about all the work you put in your hitting, how that's helped you become better through the years. Because your teammates say, like, you're fanatical at it.
Yeah, I definitely am a perfectionist, and I just get confidence out of a lot of repetition. So that's where I feel like I gain the confidence to hit, just to having that repetition every single day, and finally getting hits during game hitting, that just adds to the confidence. And I think softball is mostly mental, so having those lot of reps and getting those mechanical swings in to have like that muscle memory definitely was important.
What would it mean for you to go back to Oklahoma City?
It would mean like everything. It definitely is an expectation now, and I think this team definitely has the capability, and we just got to go out there and play Auburn softball like we have been for the past couple of days, and I think we'll be good.
You've been playing softball a long time. It's just about coming to an end. Have you thought about that?
I try not to. I definitely try not to. I mean, every little day gets closer. I mean, just the other day, I remember near the end of this season, I remember I put my cleats on and thinking, like, I probably will not be doing this, like, ever again. Just, like, lacing up my cleats, that kind of realization. But, I mean, it is what it is.
Thanks, Dave.
No problem.
Would you mind if I called your mom or your dad?